that women that think like men is bad, because there has to be an understanding that we are not equal.
Yeah.
Make it do it, but we can't. Make it sleep with all the women they want to. And if I sleep with a bunch of men, I'm a hoe. Why do you want to?
Right.
Like it's such a deeper conversation. Mm-hmm. My argument can't be Shannon had 100 partners, I had 82, right, and y'all calling me a hoe, but Shannon had 100. Why is it okay for him and not for me? Why do you even want to be there?
Right.
Like, we're not the same. And if men have us up on this pedestal, what's wrong with being on the pedestal?
Right.
That means I'm up here.
Right.
And you know you down here. So why do I have a problem with the fact that you think and believe I should be up here? That's insane to me. Mm-hmm. So when I hear women fighting this battle of, well, how come he and how come I can't? Why do you even want to? Why do you sit there with the idea of, I should be able to have sex with 100 men if I want to? That would never come out of my mouth.
No.
He has sex with 200 women. I should be able to do the same. I don't even want to. Why you want to? Why? You really need to sit down and ask yourself, why am I even considering this as an option? Why do you even want it as an option for yourself? So, yo, let me get a little.
She's a comedian, Tacarra, and she makes a great point. And this is why, women evade male spaces. You know what I'm saying? And they invade everything, from wanting to be on sports talk shows and equality there, to going to basketball games, to, the comic Marvel universe, and wherever they usually stick their nose at where the men is at, it don't go the way it's supposed to go. It don't. And, women just want to feel like they want to be men. That's what it boiled down to. They want to be men. This is why they use a lot of shaming tactics. You know what I'm saying? Because they're very upset that they're not men. And instead of learning about their femininity and the power and the leverage that they have being women, they're too busy wanting to be men. And a lot of women end up getting older. They end up getting older and finding out that when the privilege is gone or the young privilege is gone, they end up, finding out that it's hard. It's hard, but that's their whole argument, is to be a man. That's what y'all don't understand. It's jealousy of being a man. Oh, man is jealous of me. Ain't no man jealous of you. Well, if a man can fuck with it, and then it's like these people are just so out of touch. It's like they never have any type of schooling. Even if you watch the movie American Pie, you multiply the number of partners a woman says she's been with, and you divide or subtract the number of partners that the man said he'd been to. That's the difference. Most men organically are not sleeping with 30 women. I'm telling you that right now. Any nigga say I slept with 30, 40, 50 women, 100 women, short of like some exceptions, like most of them, like 90% of guys, they not sleeping with that many women unless they paying for pussy, bro. And when you paying for pussy, the body count is not even the same. You can't line yourself up with a guy who slept with, let's say a guy slept with 5 different women in his lifetime, right? And you slept with 100 different women, which is nasty as hell. And you slept with 100 different women, but you paid all 101 of women to sleep with you. Y'all are not the same, bro. It's really 5-0. But that's not no here nor there the conversation. I spoke on that about a month or two ago. And that's what women say. Well, I should be able to do it, and don't understand. And they try to use these language, this slang that women have, that men be using. Oh yeah, I hit that. I dogged him out. He ran through. Like, nah, he can't be ran through. How can a dick be ran through? And y'all be wanting the most run through dick. That's the crazy thing. Y'all want the dick that all the women been on. Y'all can't fight y'all biology. Y'all don't want to do that other women don't want. If another woman don't want them, 95% of women in this world 95% of women in this world are gonna be like, I don't want that guy. You know, oh, nobody else wants you. I don't really want you. That's just the way they train. But a lot of women, they measure themselves up. They in competition with men, not knowing that it's hard for a dude to sleep with 10 to 20 women organically, especially if he's a productive guy with a future. He's studying for a degree, or he building his portfolio up, working his way up from the, like, dudes ain't, especially today, dudes ain't just sleeping with women like that. And that's the way it's designed. Women have access to the sex. Men have to get access to sex. They have access to marriage and relationships and stuff of that nature. But, you know, women feel liberated by getting naked. Women feel liberated by slanging their vagina around. And I don't really understand, where is this liberation coming from? I just think this liberation is just the desire to be a hoe. I just really want to be a hoe, but don't want to deal with the whole ramifications that come with it. All the ramifications that come with a hoe, they don't want to deal with it. Being a baby mama, having STDs, guys knowing your promiscuous past. Have y'all noticed it's an uptick of former adult mattress actresses that's being on social media, having an opinion? And I'm going to speak on that in a different video. They're popping all up over social media. You know what I'm saying? The mattress actresses, the females, they're popping up all over social media. No man wants his woman to have been around. None. And like Tacarra said, she said that what's wrong with guys putting y'all on the pedestal? And that's what society has conditioned men to do, is to give the woman the benefit of the doubt, that she's precious and she's clean and she's pure. And the woman that you deal with, that you choose to procreate with, marry, do life with, or the one that you keep up, that's the one. And you find out she a slut bucket. Could have been 50 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 5 minutes ago. It hurts your soul, even though a lot of dudes still gonna stay with her because you got equity invested into that relationship. Some guys gonna straight up leave. You know, if you see something or hear something, or you can verify something in her past, that's going, like, bro, that's out the norm. Or that she was being a hoe, she got trained by 5 niggas in a room, whatever it may be. You see a video, you hear about it, it's in her. Some of these hoes keep these videos in their phone, and you see that, bro, like, your man ain't gonna see you the same. You ain't even gonna be respectable. You know, that's what women don't understand. Most guys, they choose and they see you as wifey material, you automatically, when they see you look good and y'all talking and everything's checking out, they automatically like, man, I married this girl, I like this girl. And the more he find out, or the more you show him in your attitude, that's how y'all talk y'all way out of relationships. Most women think they can fuck their way into a relationship, into a man's heart. No, you know what I'm saying? But she's right. What's wrong with being on a pedestal? But no, women just want the opposite of what men want to do. If men want to put them on there in this moral high ground that they don't deserve to be on, they want to just be hoes. They just want to be hoes. Now, if guys treat them like hoes, then they want to be on the moral high ground again. Most women are just backwards. But to go out there and just say, if I want to sleep with 100, go, because you wanted to do it to begin with. It had nothing to do with what men were doing or men not doing. Like I said, any dude that really sleeping with, more than 30 girls, he didn't probably pay for it more times than not. More times than not. I'm telling you that. Unless the nigga in the military, or he just him. And that's outside of like athletes and, people of high status, they can, but I really don't understand the train of thought around it. You got to carry the baby. Your body count, it matters to men. And to women want a dude that ran through so many women. That's why they all seem like they naturally attract to the same guys. That's all it is. The woman circle is a reflection of Hollywood. How dudes and women in Hollywood all share the same people. Somebody like G Herbo might bring Ari into the Hollywood circle. Then she bounced to Javante. Then she bounced to Moneybag Yo. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. Nicole Murphy, here, there, all these, it's the same thing. That's how women circle. If a woman can have a guy, check this out. A woman can have a guy that she just kicking and she just sleeping with and they might have a function, a get together where her girls there and they all there and shit, right? And one of the girls might be like, who is that? Oh, he just my friend, but she know the 411. They know they just fooling around, but they just cool and shit. And one of the friends gonna try to fuck the nigga. Her female friends are going to try to fuck him. And when they do, then she gonna be together, and she, even though she said it ain't really nothing, she gonna feel a certain type of way. Women have a hive mindset, bro. The same thing you see how they operate in Hollywood, how all the dudes tend to share the same type of chicks. Not just like I hit it and threw it. They tend to kind of deal with the same type of chicks. Once one of the homegirls bring a dude within their friend circle, bro, most of the women plotting on how to have sex with that guy. Most women plotting on how to sleep with the guy. And people knowing I'm telling the truth. They know I'm telling the truth. They're plotting, and sometimes it's a lot of times a lot of dudes don't even know the females, they done slept together. They done made out, they done slept together, they done bust they cheeks down. So they on a lot of women beyond fried when it comes to relationships sexually. Not even on the mental side, on the sexual side of things. A lot of the homegirls you seen girls, and I've talked about this for countless years. A lot of the homegirls you see, they hang around and they be mad when you bring a nigga around or get a man. It ain't because you taking away. It ain't because you taking away from them. Y'all probably sharing the chick. Y'all sharing the woman. And a girl put me back on this like 2018, 2017. She put me hip to that. I'm like, damn, that's what it be. And that's why a lot of guys be thinking it be game when you end up having a threesome or sleeping with your homegirl and her friends or one of her friends. Nah, it ain't no game, bro. Women like spontaneous and they like variety. They like to blame shit on alcohol and weed and or they blame stuff like we talking about, but men do it. It's just a desire to do it. It's an excuse to do it. All women got excuses on, why I'm fucked up in the head. This happened to me when I was a kid. They using some shit 20 years ago to justify doing some fuck shit that they didn't even have to do. Oh, I can't keep no man because I got kids. They blaming a decision that they made on the kid. Once you notice that women from the elders all the way down to the young women don't take accountability, bruh, you gonna be a lot stress-free in your life. You gonna be a lot stress-free in your life. That's a fact. Ain't no way to rationalize it with them, talking them through it, no matter what age they is. They always gonna use, but it don't matter. You can use that excuse all you want to. Once the people really wake up to crush you using this excuse and you using it not to get better, fuck it, you gotta keep it moving. It's I was young and I didn't know. I'm a bitch, please. Bye. That ain't no excuse. Your excuse is still not gonna stop you from dealing with the consequences. And believe it or not, women deal with consequences later than sooner. They gonna deal with them later. When they 21, 25, 28, 20, cool. And one thing else I want to add to this video, and I might even do a full video on this. It's funny how women want shit to happen when women want shit to happen. That's the funniest shit in the world. Women want shit to happen when women, like, I want to have kids at 28, and I want to have a girl at 29. I want to have a Benz at 30. I want a $700 million house at 32. They really think that they had this timeline in their head, and that's how life going. They're fucking delusional, dog. Hit the link in the description. Join the Patreon. Thumbs up the video. Peace.